Welcome back to CodeChef's Python Basics series. Have you ever compared marks with a friend? Or checked if you're older than someone? In this video, we'll learn how Python helps us compare values using something called relational operators. Imagine you're standing next to a friend. You look at each other to see who's taller, shorter, or maybe the same height. That little moment of comparison? That's exactly what relational operators do. They help compare values using symbols like greater than, less than, or equal to. Just like comparing height, but in Python. In this video, you'll learn how to use 6 powerful relational operators: equal to, double equals, not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, and less than or equal to. Plus, how to compare multiple values in one line. Relational operators are used to compare 2 values and return either true or false. Greater than checks if the left value is greater than the right. For example, 5 greater than 3 is true. Less than or equal to checks if the left value is smaller than or equal to the right. For example, 4 less than or equal to 4 is also true. Let's try a quick check. Are 2 numbers the same or different? We set both a and b to 10. When we ask Python if a equals b, it replies, true. Yes, they match exactly. But when we ask if a is not equal to b, Python says false, because there's no difference between them. Here's another question. Which number is bigger? We set x to 7 and y to 12. When we ask if x is greater than y, Python says false, because 7 isn't greater than 12. But when we check if x is less than y, it returns true, since 7 is indeed less than 12. In this example, we're checking if a student passed the exam. Mark scored 75, passing mark 60. Is 75 greater than or equal to 60? Yes, true. And if we check passing mark less than or equal to marks, that's also true. Both ways, Python confirms the student has passed. Here's something neat. Python can compare multiple values at once. We set x to 5. The expression 3 less than x less than 10 first checks if 5 is greater than 3, then if 5 is less than 10. Since both are true, the whole statement is true. Relational operators help real-world apps make smart choices. A smart fridge, for example, uses them to monitor temperature. When it drops below 0 degrees, the freezer turns on automatically, keeping items like ice cream frozen. It's all about checking if the temperature is less than 0. Let's solve one together. Alice is 25 years old. Bob is 20. First, we check. Is Alice older than Bob? That's asking. Is 25 greater than 20? Yes, so the result is true. Next, we check. Is Bob younger than Alice? That's asking. Is 20 less than 25? Again, yes, true. Both comparisons confirm Alice is older and Bob is younger. To wrap up, relational operators help us compare values using double equals, not equals, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, and less than or equal to. You've also seen how to compare multiple values in a single line. Now it's your turn. Try the CodeChef problem linked in the description and test your logic. Keep coding. Keep comparing with CodeChef.